Billy, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, boys?
Nothing much, brother. Over here, Ducky's about to join right now.
Dope.
Oh yeah, I see you're trying to one up Elon with the storage closet, huh?
I'm in the treehouse at Unwriters Meetup.
Oh, that is dope. That looks
Yeah,
pretty dope. That's a nice setting. We're pretty excited that you're so willing to jump on, even though it's a little sporadic thing right now.
yeah.
Um,
No worries. Where are you from, man?
I'm in Miami, Florida.
Oh, okay. Where are you
Beautiful.
from originally? Miami?
My father is Cuban, my mother is German, and it's a long story. My grandfather was imprisoned in Cuba during the revolution,
Mm-hmm.
and they took away the farm, everything like that. My father came to the United States and he joined the United States Army like in 72. Almost went to Nam, like this close to almost going to Nam. And
Yeah.
he was, that's my boy Dookie right there. And he would go back and forth between Germany, the United States. He met my mom and never let her go, man, together to this
Nice,
day.
nice.
And then we came to
What's up,
Miami, and
Dookie?
that was
What's up, Randy?
Nice to meet you guys.
You're not so Chandler in real life.
Uh, so it's not Mr. Beast's boy, huh?
No, a little bit. A little bit. That's all right.
So
What's
man,
good
we're
with you, man?
No, nothing
Staying
much. I'm here
busy?
in New York City. I'm at Unwriters Meetup in Manhattan.
in
Oh,
a
that's awesome.
treehouse, brother. That is dope.
Yeah, I'm like hiding in this fucking tiny little room.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
great,
loft
man.
I made. I don't know.
Hey, what's he do that like once a month?
Unwriter? No, this is like the first real one.
It is.
The first one, not too many people knew about, but this is the first real public
Yeah, I
one.
think the first one, I think he had wrote something to the effect that it was more like for developers, that people that are building on top of the blockchain, something to that effect. Is that right? Or was it like open
Yeah,
to
yeah.
anybody?
No, it was a little quieter. It was definitely a little quieter. This one I think is going to be more public.
All right, that's pretty cool, man. And we're pretty
Yeah,
excited
but I
about
got to keep
having.
my voice down in here.
Oh, we'll
I don't
try
know
to
what to
keep you.
do.
We try. We'll try not to make you laugh that hard.
Uh-huh.
So
No,
yeah,
but I'm really happy to talk to you guys. I've actually been meaning to talk to more Twitch users. So it would be dope if you guys could just like talk about what you think about the app, what you like about it, what you don't like, da da. If you want to do that live, that's cool too. Whatever
yeah,
you want to do.
yeah, that's for sure. I won't. Tookie's usually, I'm sorry, Gage Animals usually our executive producer, but we wouldn't skip out on an opportunity to talk to Randy himself, Mr. Billy
Right.
Rose over here. It's pretty exciting because we've been using the platform now for quite a bit of time. I've
About
been on
9
there
months
since
or so.
July. Yeah, I've been on there
What are
since
your guys'
July
numbers
3rd
again?
at
16, 18.
1325 and at 1618 for Dookie.
Yeah, we started at beginning of July. Both of us did, I believe, of
Yeah,
last year.
July 3rd, the day before Independence Day, is when I wrote my first Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
That was my social media Independence Day, was July 3rd, because I was sick and tired of all of the the BS that comes along with your mainstream social media sites. I'm a conservative. I'm very outspoken when it comes to Trump. I love my boy. And it's just not very popular. You might get shadow banned, whatever the case is. You might not get as far of a reach. Trending is filled with gatekeepers, so you might see something at the top number one trending that has 1,000 likes, and then you got something that has 500,000 likes that will never get more than 500,000 likes. So when I found out about Twitch, and the way that I found out, I always get flack for it. I followed Kevin Pham for quite a while. And, yeah, I know he was promoting Twitch though. And the second I saw it, I was like, let me check this out. And from day one, I've loved the platform. I've promoted it. I've onboarded people in real life. I've
Yeah,
used
you guys are
Twitch
definitely
link.
hardcore users.
Yeah, 100%.
We're trying to pump it, man. We're trying to get
I
Pamp,
love it.
pamp the
I love
Twitch.
it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. How did you join forces with the Frog? How did you guys get together and meet up with the Frog and say, hey, let's do this?
Well, me and the Frog have been working together for a while now. We started pre-crypto, so it was like I reached out to he owned a company that made apps, like iOS apps,
Okay.
and I reached out through his contact form because I had been using one of the apps that his company had built, and I really liked the design, and I had designed an app that I wanted to build. So I was like, I don't know where to start. Let me hit this guy up. So I hit them up on their contact form, and that was Josh on the other end. And he liked the idea for my app, and he like told me what to do. And then he like mentioned Bitcoin at the time. And I was like, oh yeah, not really interested. This was in like
Right.
summer. This was in like summer of 2017. So then I ended up getting into Bitcoin after that. A bunch of other people reached out to me about it, and then I hit him up and I was like, yo, get me involved. And he had this Telegram group called the Crypto Aquarium. I don't know if you guys remember it. It had a lot of people in it though. And he was just like doing, stupid shit here and there, but I think he had been in Bitcoin since like 2011. So I was just
He'd been in it for a minute.
Yeah. And so I was just trying to learn from him. And then I ended up blowing up on Twitter and getting like 40,000 followers or whatever.
For what? What'd you do?
I don't know. I was just like talking shit, and I was
Were
like,
you Randy?
Yeah, I was Randy. I was bothering Naval a lot, and then eventually I got a couple of retweets from him. I got a couple of big retweets.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I blew up. And it was during the time when Bitcoin was going up to 20K. So everyone was like,
yes,
everyone's
I remember
looking
that
into
time.
it.
That was like right
Yeah.
around Christmas time of like, what was it, 2018, something like that. Now your title at Twitch, your lead product designer, I believe is what it is, right? Because and I just noticed right now, this actually just went live a few moments ago. Now, if you follow somebody, it'll say successfully followed on the bottom. If you branch something, it'll say branched on the bottom with the
Oh, really?
yeah, it's really, really clean. I got to give you a lot of credit. The UI for mobile is so crisp, so clean. I was somebody showed a post the other day of like what Twitter looked like when it first started, and I mean, it looked like nothing compared to where Twitch is at this point at its infancy, because I don't think people still realize it's only been around for 9 months.
Right.
You guys are building on a brand new infrastructure, so I'm sure you guys have to build from the ground up. It's not like starting off of any regular project that's not building on top of the Bitcoin blockchain. So how has that been a challenge with Twitch, and how have you guys managed to make it look so crisp, so good, and almost seamless at this point?
Yeah, well, when Twitter started, there wasn't a lot of design work in the past on the internet. I mean, the whole internet looked like shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Twitter even started as like an iMessaging thing.
It kind of looked something like that. Oh, sweet.
What's up, dude? I'm up here hiding.
Someone find you?
Coin
Yeah,
Alchemist. I think he's at 9 is 21. Is he user number 21?
Yeah, user number 9.
Number 9. I knew it. You see, I have really good thing for numbers, so I remember a ton of user numbers. Holy moly, we got Coin Alchemist on here as well.
No shit.
Pretty cool.
What's up?
What's
Dookie
going
Love?
on, brother? Andres.
This is Andres and Dookie Love. Yeah, from In the Box. Are we live right now?
Oh,
No.
Not that we're live. We're just recording. Gage Animal. If you guys know the drummer Animal on Twitch, he's usually our executive producer, so he'll do more of like the live things. He knows how to work the YouTubes a little bit better than we do.
We got that working the other day, though.
Yeah, we did. We were live the other night. It was pretty cool.
And watch a live stream on Twitch.
Yeah, so we're trying to do big things, man. We were so happy that we're part of this from the beginning, and it's such a great site. And to be able to be at the infancy right now off of social media, where you're getting paid for every engagement that somebody does on your profile, on your it would be foolish not to try to promote yourself to the fullest.
Are you guys on Relay?
Yes, of course I got Relay. Yes, I got Relay.
So you get those notifications. We're about to be customizing these.
Oh,
I'm excited
sweet.
for that. Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what I really love about Relay, what we were talking about, it is the easiest way. I mean, you can't buy tons of Bitcoin, or if you want to, buy $700 worth or whatever, but the way that I think it's Jack C. Liu, right, is the gentleman that's working on Relay. you could buy peer-to-peer. You could use Venmo to buy BSV. And in places like Florida, I can't use buy BSV to buy BSV. It's not allowed in my state. So I have to go through Coinbase to buy BCH, and then I have to, exchange this through Changely. So if I want to top off my little Relay wallet, because I want to leave a few extra likes than I usually do, it makes it so easy that you could buy $5 worth of Bitcoin straight off of a wallet. That top off,
Seriously?
I think that people are really going to need to step their game up with that, because that's a great thing.
Yesterday was the
hopefully
first time I'd ever bought BSV.
Oh, really?
I originally started with a faucet, and then I started using that money to post on Twitch, and then
That's crazy.
I grew quite a bit of money.
I think you wrote about that.
Yeah, I took my profits and I put it into TrueDex, and I seriously raised almost over $6,000 from nothing. So
Hustling, bro.
yeah, you can hustle in BSV. You don't have to buy in.
Well,
this kid sold a T-shirt, a 2018 T-shirt in London for $218.
I saw it. Was it the tank top?
I don't know, but they put Sharpie on the shirt and sold it for 20.
Oh God, that's nice.
Freaking props.
You sold both.
What do you think about User 28? What do you think about the sale of User 28?
I bid 22.3 BSV on that, dude.
Yeah.
I bid
$50. I had the first bid.
Klimino's made a very good post. It was like January 9th or something like that. It was a while back, but he said that Harry will one day be worth millions at user number 1.
Probably.
But by now seeing an actual live auction that was done for user 28, 9 months, 10 months, a year into the social media platform, 50 years from now, at one is going to be worth near $1 billion. I assure you that. And the exponential growth of Twitch it's going to be amazing. Once people use it.
You're basically betting, though, that the value of 44 BSV is going to be less than the value of user number 28. Now, that's an interesting thing to think about.
I don't know about all that. Especially, what's the price of BSV going to be in the future?
But we actually met the astronomy dork guy in London while he had the highest bid at the time, and then he ended up bidding it all the way up after we had left the conference.
He's a really cool dude.
He kept me alive on Twitch.
Yeah, and he's very active on Twitch. He's always leaving likes, comments, stuff like that. He's very engaged. The people that are engaged on Twitch and realize the value of it, I think are going to do extremely well 5-10 years from now. Even if BSV goes $5, it's going to make it so much easier for people to buy BSV and use it. They won't feel like they're needing to do a big investment. But obviously, I truly believe that once BTC crashes, BSV is going to flip it, and it'll just gradually go up, whether it takes 5-10 years, whatever the case is. BSV is the
break-even miner cost.
Oh, speaking of mining, like somebody like myself that I've never been huge into mining or anything like that, if I wanted to get like just a small ASIC miner to feel like I'm part of the bigger picture, what is a product that you would recommend?
Get the new ones. They're like 65 terahashes or something for like $3,000, or 85 terahashes for $3,000.
Yeah, the S17s.
Yeah, they're nuts.
Can I use BSV to purchase them?
Probably not.
Probably BCH.
Probably
BCH. Cool. So I think I might even do that, and we'll do a review on that here. I
feel like Andres has 99% of his money wrapped up in crypto.
Yeah, well, I have a nice amount, but I try to spend it, and I buy little things here, and I see the future for it 100%. Whether it crashes or not, I buy every single week, and I try to earn on Twitch and other ways. Yeah.
So what are you learning from Unrider? Anything good yet?
I haven't spoken to him really yet, but I know he's the real deal.
Yeah.
He's Did you meet him?
Not yet.
You think he'll even show his face? He'll probably stand behind a curtain or something.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, that's cool.
I saw him here.
Anything exclusive you want to drop for us on here now that we got you on here and we could pick your brain a little bit? Anything that you can say we're going to see coming from Twitch here in the near future?
Well, we're going to keep building out the no button experience. Today was really just a soft launch. So everything that we have live right now is basically just testing.
Okay.
But we were just you know, we wanted to launch it, and you know, we're just in beta, so everything is basically just testing when we push it to production anyway. But we're building out like new animations and different kinds of button experiences so that you're not going to like stuff by accident, or you're not going to post stuff
True.
by accident.
True.
You know, you saw the snack bars that actually came out later today after the first like hour of no button was like no snack bar, nothing. You just click like, and you just hope that it gets mined or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to keep building that stuff out. And I think you hit the nail on the head with this relay with Venmo and Cash App stuff,
Yeah.
because in the future, we're going to want to integrate it so much so that you don't even know you're using Relay or Bitcoin at all. You just send Venmo to Twitch. You send $5 from Venmo to Twitch, and now you have, you know, funds to start twitching. And if you're like Dookie over here, who started with 20 cents and ended up
No,
with
not even 20.
$6,000.
Well, like
Not even
2
20.
cents.
Yeah, I had to use a BSV faucet to raise 2 cents to make a Twitch.
That's insane. That's such a cool
Yesterday-
story.
Yesterday was the first time I've ever bought any BSV at all.
Yeah, I love it. I think we're going to start to see more and more of these types of stories come out. The guy, Astronomy Dork, actually told us a lot about how Twitch sort of helped him through some hard times when he was going through some personal stuff.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
So, you know, all of this is just, you know, feels like destiny for real. And so
Everything is meant to happen. Everything is definitely connected. I say it over and over again. And the people that do truly see the future, of like microtransactions, owning your own data, when they hear about Twitch, they instantly get chills. They fall in love. They understand what the future is. And there's Mini Dookie. He's already made over 50.
He's over there he's taking a piss over there.
Ryan's here, yeah.
Have you been seeing all the shit we've been talking
So
oh yeah.
How about messaging? Like, for example, that's one big thing. That's probably one of the biggest requests that you ever hear from Twitch users is direct messaging. How far would you say that we're out from a direct messaging experience on Twitch?
It's pretty hard to say. I think
Probably a lot of code.
we were actually really close at some point, and then we decided to go and make API the priority, the Twitch SDK.
Okay.
So that people could plug in.
Get in that.
Yeah, I think it's a really big opportunity to start now and start experimenting, because products that are built using Twitch SDK in 10 years, if we have 100 million users, there could be other products that are bigger than ours. And so we're really just trying to enable that.
I like the confidence of when you guys said, here, take the SDK. We've done all the work. Build us a better Twitch. You say Twitch sucks, then show me how to do it. And you know what? I'll even give you all the tools. You guys have a lot of confidence in your game. And I think that really shows across the entire user experience. And
Totally.
I've also heard somebody mention
the
one time
U28 auction with U28 sitting in the crowd. You want to talk about confidence?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, 100%, dude. I lost sleep. I lost sleep. I was like, I really want to get this. I never thought it would get up that high, and I have a lot of confidence in Twitch. That's what, over $12,000.
Yeah, that's just
equivalent.
That's insane.
Yes. But it's again, Clemeno said it. These user numbers, you guys are going in the right direction. You guys have an amazing experience going on, and it's going to be millions of users on here now with this 3 Twitch invite links. You're going to see, I think it's already like in the 9,500s on user numbers already, something like that. Animal was saying. So you guys are about to break 5-digit user numbers as well.
Yeah, we're also about to let people get more invites, so that's coming soon.
True, because I need the money.
Yeah.
Them dimes add up.
Yeah, right.
Get them pennies.
Huh?
Next
I
year,
need me a dime, and I ain't talking about a beautiful female, baby.
You playing fantasy next year, Billy?
Yeah. You know, I was a little bit skeptical about that fantasy thing the first couple of weeks, but once I got involved, I was totally addicted, and I started to be like, oh shit, this is dope. And you know, I won it like 6 weeks in a row.
Yeah, you asshole. At least you beat Elon.
Yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why Dookie had to buy BSV yesterday.
Yeah. Well, next year, I'm thinking we just need to make a league and maybe put like the money in a wallet or something, and just actually have an actual league.
Yeah, it would be really cool. I think the way you had it set up was really nice because it was just so easy to participate.
Yeah. I
Um,
was all about the games in the beginning. That's how I kind of got my traction and everything.
Right. It was the
But we didn't even have pictures or anything in the beginning,
No.
so I had to.
What was it? 1,000
Creative.
Twitches to get Twitch superpowers. I think it was that you guys were
Yeah.
advertising at the time. You had to have
Yeah.
1,000 Twitches in order to post a picture. But
yeah,
that,
we were mostly we had the capability to do images for a while. We were just scared that people were going to just start posting crazy shit. So when we released images, we also released the first rule, which was no NSFW.
no,
Right.
That rule has actually worked amazingly. Like,
What
so
would happen?
surprising.
Would you boot somebody if they started posting bad stuff, or
Yeah, we would. We totally would.
could you clear what they posted, or is it just it's going to be there?
We can clear it. It'll
Okay.
be on chain.
so
Yeah.
will Twitch always be NSFW? Will there be a way that certain people could integrate that behind?
I really don't know. It's hard to say right now. Instagram, after how many years of being in business, just like yesterday, I think, started allowing 18 plus content.
Oh, really? I
Really?
didn't even know
Yeah.
that. That's interesting.
And I think Instagram's been around for over 10 years. So it's just like, it's not on the priority list. Let's put it that way.
Let's just have
Heard.
someone else make it.
Okay. But as far as words, any words essentially can be said that are within the law, obviously, like you can't threaten.
Yeah, we're not
That's
we're not here to push agendas. And that's the one thing that everyone kind of gets confused between these different platforms, is that all these other guys have people with billions of dollars to answer to,
Right.
that have political agendas, that want to promote certain narratives and want to kind of push down other narratives. We don't have any of that, and nobody owns us. So
Right.
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like you listen to users quite a bit too, like when
Very
they
much
throw out
so.
ideas and.
Well, this was actually something that I was really looking forward to doing, because I know you guys are some of our most active users, like, of all time. And so to get your perspective on everything that's been going on is really important to us. And I need to start doing more of this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we'll have you anytime,
so-
brother.
Yeah, we're really excited to have you. And the reason why, Dookie, where'd you go? You still here?
He accidentally hit the button.
Right? He got so excited. Hold on, let me invite him back. But it's just been a great journey, and I was off social media for like 6 months. That's probably the reason I didn't hear about BSV. I literally completely, there you are, buddy. You got that excited, huh?
Man. You see that?
In and out, huh?
Yeah.
So
We're trying to censor him.
Yeah, that was me. I'm trying. I want all the attention. No, I'm kidding. But it was
Okay.
really exciting because I had done a little bit with crypto, and then I had completely, and it was more like investing, and it was all shit coins. I knew nothing. I mean, I was buying Bytecoin because I thought it was great. It was so, like, so
Well,
cheap.
that's
I could get a
what-
lot of it.
That's what they wanted. They wanted to confuse everybody. And then at some point it became so cultish and so confusing that you didn't quite understand what value even meant anymore. And then all of a sudden BSV comes in and says, hey, here's what value is. It's when you can use it, right? It's when
What do
it's
you mean?
useful.
Use it? Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
yeah.
use it?
And then everyone kind of just woke up and was like, this kind of happened to me as well. And then I started writing like crazy. I was writing blogs and threads and stuff on Twitter. I was like, it's just so obvious, right? There's like,
Oh, I remember that. I remember that you're like awakened.
yeah, I was freaking out. I was definitely freaking out.
You re-entered the rabbit hole.
Oh, so here's a thing that came up today. What do you guys think about the word following and followers?
Oh, and
Yeah,
you
Instead
can,
of-
I was wanting to bring that up too.
in regards to connect.
yeah, connect
some-
is
yeah,
the
that-
only one
that-
that I've
that's-
heard that anyone proposed.
That
Or
sounded pretty
subscribers.
cool. That sounded pretty cool. I could see the point where you could say, oh, it could be confusing because everybody has followers, whatever the case. But they did make a good point. Connect just sounds more connected.
Like a network.
That actually sounded really dope.
So to me, the idea of following is more like, if I click follow, I'll see all your stuff on my feed. I'll be following what you're saying all the time.
Correct.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to follow me, right? So on Facebook and LinkedIn, they have connect or become friends. So as soon as you become friends, you both see each other's stuff.
Correct. I
on the
see where you're
feed.
going with this. How about
So right
subscribed
now,
or whatever the case is?
yeah. Right now, it's more like a subscribe or a follow,
Yes,
and
I see
less
where you're.
like a connect or become friends.
Yeah, connect meaning I connect with this. Now we're both. Yeah, I
It'd
see.
actually be more like Facebook then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So Facebook and LinkedIn have this one model, and then Twitter and Instagram have this other
I
model
see what you're
that
saying.
we're using.
It's more about the linguistics in that word as well that could confuse somebody.
Right.
sure.
Yeah. Right. I that's why I tend to go with the follow thing because it's familiar. Everyone, the one thing that we have had going for us since the very first day of Twitch is people could come to the site and use it without ever having to read an instruction manual.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's very important to me.
Yeah, I think you're
But
definitely right on that.
as we start to divert from these kind of traditional social medias and become our own, we have to start to think about these kinds of things. And so it's always interesting to definitely to talk about it.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even think about it that way, but it's cool the way that you go even deeper into it. I mean, this is your baby. We are users and we love your baby, and we'll play with your baby, but we're that's
getting weird.
fucking bad, right? However, but in the end, I mean, there's nobody who's gonna think as deep as you. So to bring it to us, and it is true, connected kind of sounds like, now we're both following each other in a sword. So following does sound a little bit more linguistically correct, I guess.
So then basically you wouldn't have a follow and followers or however that is listed on there. You just have subscribers or connections. I don't know how you'd list that on there.
Billy, you still there, buddy? He's looking a little froze up.
Yeah, it froze on us.
All right, let's give him a few moments. If not, we'll try to we'll try to re-invite him. All right, yeah, he's
There
back
he
now.
is.
We had
Sorry,
kind of lost you there for a moment.
I'm on this public Wi-Fi, so they kicked me off after like 20 minutes or something.
Oh,
yeah, I wrote that. I told Jack to make that thing like months and months ago. But yeah, one thing that could be a thing would be if we had following, like I follow you, and then if you follow me back, then we're connected.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Oh,
yeah,
now we're
that's
talking.
definitely something that makes more sense.
You're both following each other, just connected rather than just following.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Right, so then you don't need so this also follows you anymore. It's just if it says
Correct.
connected.
Yeah, you know you're both following each other. I like
really
that.
like
That is extremely cool.
Let's not publish that one live on YouTube yet.
Definitely.
Hold that one out.
Anything you wouldn't want put out, you let us know, and we'll have Dookie edit it out. This is really cool. Working in the box with Coin Alchemist and Randy.
Yeah.
Talking Twitch. Is that exciting or what? I had to wear my hat, so it took me a little extra couple moments to send you the invite because I had to, get ready. Plus, come on, the Danny Trejo, Make America Badass.
That's fucking sick. I didn't even notice that was Danny.
Come on.
I got a Twitch hat too.
Come on.
I never put it on though.
Yeah, I actually the funny story behind the Craig Wright wearing the Twitch hat thing.
Yeah.
Would love to hear that.
We were at a party and we were just drinking all night, and then eventually it got to like after party, kind of just hanging out, and I was just yelling at Craig to sign a message with the Satoshi keys on Twitch.
Yeah.
And he was just laughing, like not really saying anything. And then my friend, our CTO Ben, he had the Twitch hat. He was wearing it all week. I just took it off his head. I put it on Craig, and I was like, Craig, smile, and I just snapped like 6 pictures of him.
That's awesome.
Even though, like, I was trying to get him to use to sign up for Twitch and blah blah blah. But I got the picture. I think that was
that is
I'm
definitely gold.
doing that, man.
Huh?
That's Craig, man. You're throwing a hat up on his head. Is he pretty cool, dude?
Pretty down to earth. He's definitely a cooler dude than people think. Yeah.
He likes to joke around.
So he is not yet on Twitch.
We got to get blocking first, don't we?
No, I don't know. I think he's got other plans. But he said that if he were on Twitch, he would be anonymous on there. So
yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, he'd probably be getting crazy, even though he'd make a ton of money, but he'd be getting.
No, yeah, fuck that. He should just be on Twitch.
Right?
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Shit, hold on. So so the Unwriter meetup, this one is more of a public thing. So it's not only developers out there this time, it's just regular regular average Joes as well.
He only likes to hang out with people who are building stuff. But I already saw the guys from Two Hop Ventures here, so they're not developers.
Okay. Because something that we've also talked about in the past, that the great thing about BSV is that you could the great thing is that you could develop and build on top of the BSV blockchain, but it's not only apps that you can develop on top of the BSV blockchain. You're building yourself on top of the blockchain. So that's something that Cookie, Animal, Frog Hunter have been talking about. Even though we might not be developers or know the best
I've got a
code
question
that we're.
for you guys. What's up with the Muppet Crew?
I'm a South Park guy, me personally,
Right.
and I think we're gonna have to have a South Park Muppet competition on
We are,
Twitch. We
yeah.
were talking about
We
this
talked
actually
about it.
yesterday, so I'm definitely Team Randy. I even got
Speaking
my.
of competition,
I
you're
got
going to lose
my,
the presidency.
Hell yeah.
Oh
today,
no, that's the
Randy.
wrong one. I got
I'm
one of
about to
my.
You're
lose
going to
the
lose the
presidency?
presidency.
Where is this at?
River's going to win it.
How many votes does
River?
River got? I got Sir Quaxalot a bunch, and he fired me.
Yep. River, she's at like 18 or something.
Hey, River is a huge Twitch influencer.
How
User
do I get a
910
vote?
is
You
like
vote
number
with
4.
I
vote with
shared
a like.
everybody's name under the meme, and everybody likes
Oh.
next to your name, and that keeps it ends today at 8:00.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna run it up with like 100 likes on myself.
hey, that would be
Branch
freaking
that.
amazing. Just like Josh did with the branches. That would
Yes.
I mean, you would kill it with that, dude. You
Come
would
on.
kill it.
Do you-
That would
do you
be
wanna-
hilarious, bro.
Do you want a duck to be the president?
No,
Come
no, he fired me.
Yeah,
Fired me.
Yeah.
Well, he's plucked now.
yeah. I think you should definitely do that. Run it up.
Oh snap! This is pretty
At,
fun.
Andres, AND. But he uses a dollar sign first.
It's
Oh,
at
there it is.
1325.
So does Urban work on Twitch?
Yeah. He's our CFO.
No, nice.
And Ben, are you talking about at 5? You're talking about Wit, or
Yeah.
not? Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yeah, I love Wit. Wit actually did me a huge favor. For my daughter's birthday, I bought her the new iPhone because she had the 6, and she's competitive swimmer. She does amazing in school. You know, she's awesome. So she wanted a new phone, and I was teasing her. I was like, dude, I could get you like a Samsung Galaxy like 9 or something. And she had gotten so pissed because she wanted the iPhone 11.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I got her the iPhone 11. I logged her. I onboarded her to Handcash as well, and I sent her 3 BSV. And I was talking about it on Twitch, and all of a sudden, people were just pinging her. As a matter of fact, Dookie, you were there. Dookie pinged her as well. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I want to send my little baby a little bit more money. So I said, Wit, can you do me a favor? I'm going to send you a BSV, which at the time was $88. I was like, I'm going to send you 1 BSV. Can you do me a huge favor and just pass it along to her so she doesn't think I'm just giving her all this? You know, I don't want her to feel too spoiled. And Wit,
Mhm.
dude, Wit is such a G. I mean, that's another thing. The trust on Twitch is so
different.
real. It's so
Yeah.
different that I was able to send a complete stranger a BSV, and knowing that he was gonna pass that along. That was so dope. Thank you, Wit. You're the man. You made my day that day.
Yeah.
That
This
was
space is totally different than any other social media platform. I mean, definitely.
Yeah, I totally agree. And Ben, it's funny you chose Ben because he would be the first person I would choose to do that as well. He's just like the most trustworthy guy I've ever met. He's a father himself, and he would understand
father.
completely.
Dollar
Yeah.
sign father, I think, is his
Yeah,
Handcash. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Wit is an amazing guy. I've been following him for a long time. Another very engaging person that'll leave likes, branches, comments. Really, really cool guy. There's anybody that's active on Twitch is usually always trying to put out good content. And like I onboarded a coworker the other day, younger kid, and I was telling him about Twitch, and he was like, "Well, you're telling me I have to pay to post content. So if I have to pay, I would probably have to think of something good, right?"
Right.
Mhm.
I was like, dude, you don't even have to. The people that get it, get it.
Hmm.
So I think those will be some of the best people on Twitch, and just the people that get it right off the bat.
What do you guys
Some
think about the latest feed?
I love it. I would
Have you
like
heard my recommendation on that?
Nah.
I think it needs to be on the every user needs a latest feed or a top feed.
Yes, like a top feed within your profile. So
Yes.
for example, you click on Randy's profile and you can
Oh
hit
yeah,
a
and you can
top
see
button.
most
Yes.
liked all time. That's actually really. That's a really
I've been-
good idea.
Yeah, because you could see everybody's you'd instantly be able to find out if you wanted to follow somebody or not.
Well,
know?
you have a latest feed if you look at posts and replies. So, on your profile.
I remember I heard one person saying one time that on the latest feed, having replies on your following feed as opposed to like on the latest feed. I don't know if that kind of makes any sense.
We do not have replies on the following feed, right? That's
Correct. Yeah, there's no replies on the following feed. And I think it was at this one time where it was just Twitch was going so insane. The latest feed was just it was popping. I guess it must have been during like a pump or something like that. Everybody was just on. But there were so many replies and people were like, I'm seeing all these replies, but I'm not seeing the actual Twitches that are the original Twitches that are coming through. And then they were like, oh, why don't we just do the replies like in the following and the latest just leave it for all.
Well, when we originally launched I was with Harry at the time. We originally launched the showing replies on feed. We didn't know if it was going to end up being really spammy. So we just launched it on latest, and then we had planned to iterate and add it to the following feed.
I would love to have it in the following feed as well.
So, yeah.
Is there a way that could maybe user customizable, that you could go into your options and say, I would like to see replies in the latest, or
That's a good idea there.
Yeah.
That ain't a bad idea. I have problems digging up old content. Before the search bar wasn't working very good.
Yeah,
but you guys have kind of kinked that.
We've improved the search, and we're about to improve
hugely.
Search by a mile. We're about to come out with some really big search improvements very soon. Hopefully this week.
See, that was another
fantastic.
thing. I didn't know.
Now we got a little some exclusive on here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if individual profiles could get a search on there. So then you could just search through the one person's feed, and
Right.
I don't know. I have problems digging up old content, and that's where I got that top feed for each individual. Or
That
something
sounds.
like that.
I really love
Keep
that.
older content alive. A lot of times you'll post a dank ass meme or something at the wrong time. No one sees it. It gets buried, and
I mean, this was definitely a huge issue with Twitter that we planned to solve from the very beginning of Twitch. Was why can't I search for tweets from me with at least this number of likes or this number of retweets?
Right.
So you can, but it's a pain in the ass. But it's going to be really easy to do that on Twitch.
Yeah.
Very soon.
That sounds cool. So what you do, like that top idea, maybe having like a top feed within a profile. That's dope.
Honestly, the likes feed in the profile, I think I have to look at the data, but I don't think it's very useful yet. So we'll see.
I use it to kind of like this. I'll click it to save it for later in case when we're on this show
Then
or
come back.
something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bookmarking is another really nice feature that Twitter has. That's kind of new. But I mean, I don't know if you guys were there in the beginning, but when we started, we didn't even have a profile page. It was just a feed.
Yeah.
We would post something, and that was it. So we've come a long way.
How much were likes? Were likes like a quarter?
Truly come a long way.
Likes were
Really have
$1.
$1?
Likes were $1.
Likes,
when we first
I was
started.
there for the 10-cent likes.
Ooh.
I was there for the 10-cent.
I was making bank during the 10-cent likes.
when
I make a
Tim
lot
button.
more money than-
10-cent likes was nice. I don't.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say we should have never switched it, but we should have probably never switched it to 5.
I ain't gonna lie, I was pushing for the 5-cent likes.
Is that
And after
maybe
it changed,
something
I
that
was
you
like,
could
no.
make customizable as well?
Huh?
Is that something that you might be able to make customizable as well?
Yeah,
Kind of
totally.
almost like a
look,
tip button type thing or whatever the case is.
The only issue with making all payments customizable is that it changes the experience for every
Right.
single user, and we want to have a consistent experience as much as possible. But if
Okay.
enough people want to be able to customize everything, like we want to give everybody what they want, and we want to give everybody as many options as they can possibly get. We don't have to answer to anybody, and so that's what puts us as Twitch in a position to do things like this that other platforms can't do. They can't allow users to see certain data points and analytics and stuff like that. We can't. We have
Yeah,
we have
you're the
nothing to
boss.
hide. Yeah. And so we're going to continue to build out things that are useful to our users, and you guys are our number one guys. So,
Yeah.
you know, we take that shit seriously.
And we take you seriously as well, and we love all the hard work you guys put into it. We know you guys are going 24 hours at this thing. I mean, you can see it within the work of Twitch. Even like today, the little lets you know successfully followed, you know, branched, shows you the little amounts. So again, because when you're playing with people's money or working with people's money, I'm sure it's tricky. Even if it's something as little as a penny or 2 pennies or whatever the case is, you want to know when you're pressing something, this is what it's going to be.
Right.
We actually did a breakdown yesterday, myself and Animal, on the Money Button experience, where the CoinGeek presentation that he did. That guy is amazing. That guy has a big vision as well. I really love that. And what he was mentioning with the automatic money button, like for example, I think it's when you go to like Bico Media, right? And you want to upload a bigger file, you have to swipe the money button, correct? So with
Dude,
the
you guys have no idea how many problems that we're actually solving for the first time in Bitcoin's history with especially these wallet guys, right? You have, first of all, you really, what you really need is one wallet for micro payments specifically, and then another wallet where you can spend large amounts of money. Because in the beginning, we had these wallets where we were getting a ton of micro payments, especially to the Twitch account. But it actually broke the wallet to the point where you could only send under $1. So then when we had to pay somebody for a task, or we had a bounty on some development, or whatever the case was, if we had a giveaway, you can't actually send the money even though you have it in the wallet. And so the wallet doesn't work for that. It only works for tiny payments. So there's all these.
Before, and now it's 50.
Yeah, it was 25 payments max, right?
Yeah.
Now it's 50. So there's also that. There was also the speed limit and stuff like that. So it's just insane the amount of things you have to think about when you're actually developing these things.
Are you planning on integrating your own wallet on Twitch
Down
the road, maybe?
No comment.
Yeah.
We don't want. Let's just say we do not want to be a wallet company, but we will if we have to. Yeah.
Correct. I think Josh was, and he was very confident about that when he said, if you guys, don't step up, then
that's exactly what we're saying.
Take up to the plate.
Yeah. I like
that. So
that.
you are prepared to do that if you have to. Do you have the confidence that the wallet companies are gonna step it up? Do you...
We don't really care. If they don't
Did the coin say no?
I mean, yeah, it would. We hope that they do, and we want everything to work. If it doesn't work, we're gonna make some shit that works.
But what you're saying is, if you were to make a wallet, it'd be the most badass motherfucking
it would be the
wallet,
best
right?
wallet. No question. Yeah, no question. But
It'll
we
be
don't
like
want to have to do that.
The Samuel L. Jackson wallet, badass motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. It would be the Samuel L. Jackson wallet.
Right. This is really exciting, just being able to talk to you about this and going through
behind
ideas,
the scenes,
right?
Yeah.
This is
I'm actually, this is really great. I'm gonna go in about 10 minutes, but I'm gonna want to come back on here with more of you guys as soon as possible, because I've got some good information here. If there's any other ideas that you guys have had, just shoot them at me now, because I'm writing stuff down and I'm keeping track.
I didn't get too prepared for this. He's like,
yes, next time be prepared too.
This was a little bit at the spur of the
shit.
moment. One of the big things was, again, obviously, I know this is now from talking to you, this is probably going to come down the line, which is the personal messaging. I think that is one of the biggest things that people are talking about.
That's what River said.
The top feature within
get that private messaging.
Yeah. The search feature within profiles. And definitely, I know Hunter had a few things written down. Animal, because we were all writing kind of down our own little things, and we didn't think it was just going to happen spur of the moment like this. This has been the most.
All right, so next time we'll do it live, and we'll go through everything.
You want to put it on Twitch live?
We
can go live on Twitch for everybody.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
We'll have Animal jump to the studio. He has an actual studio where he has drums. He has a recording studio. The guy's an animal, seriously. So he does our little live things and he does the production on it. But we didn't want to
Okay,
miss
so
out
here's
on
an
it.
idea actually for you guys to think about. We need to do a Muppets versus non-Muppets game of some kind.
South Park versus Muppets.
Yeah, it has to be
Because
South Park.
I got beef with the Muppets because Elon Moist is the leader of the Muppets and
It's Elon Moisty.
I'm Team
Yeah.
Randy, man. I'm Team Randy.
yeah,
We're taking out the frog.
yeah, we're taking down the frog.
That's right.
That's
You
the
need
plan.
to
Hey,
take that presidency. You got to take the presidency.
yeah,
I'm
even if you
trying.
gotta do the 100 like thing, you should, it's time to fire some shots at the frog, and
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and reassure you that we'll make an amazing competition between Muppets
Nothing I can do. I can't
and
like it
South
twice.
Park.
No, you can share it and get everybody else to like it, though. You can branch it.
We got until
Where-
8 o'clock, right?
Where your name has the heart.
The instant one worked. Because before it had a little, message at the bottom, so I clicked it again. Branch twice.
You could always pay people off, too. I mean, shit.
Yeah, right. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
times.
This is important.
Or how about you do this for every? Here we go. I got a good one for you, Randy.
Randy,
I
you ever
need to
notice
win
I always
this
stuck you on a
presidency
girl's
now.
body?
If you vote for my presidency right now, I will give you a follow. And I guarantee
Damn, you'd have a
I
million
guarantee
votes.
if you do that, and you're gonna have to be true to your cause. Now, do you want to do
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So if you do that, I know that's my baby. If you do that, I know for sure that you'll win. You'll get 1 million branches behind it, and they got 2 hours to leave you likes, and within those
Got
2
three-
hours, you could
3
follow.
hours.
3 hours.
Well,
Oh, yeah, 'cause
I
you're
only
Central.
need what 6 more likes to win.
Something like that, yeah. Easy. Easy. You got
Hold
6 people in that building with you right now that could like it.
Actually, I got my earned account.
Are there any
Okay,
other rock
the
stars
next-
there?
You're right. And hold on, I haven't liked it either because I was going for Sir Quaxalot, but he fired.
Oh, yeah.
He's scarred.
Okay, you're
I'll
right.
make
That's a good idea, Andre. Andre, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Just do the game modes.
This is
You
great.
ever watch any of the other shows we did?
I've watched a couple of
I've watched a couple of them. Yeah,
You like when we go through the box and show everybody off, and
yeah.
it's pretty cool.
One big thing
Alright.
that we do here from In the Box as well is we try to promote smaller accounts. We try to get,
People going.
anybody who's active on Twitch, even if you're brand new, as long as you're active and you're trying, we will promote you. Masume is one of them. Prana Juana, Trisha One Love is what she's on our Zoom. And we have a little In the Box public Zoom channel. We're up to 19 people there that are pretty active and write every now and then. So we'll blast out a Twitch if we really, are in need of some dopamine. We'll blast out a Twitch in there and everybody will leave likes. It's pretty dope. So let's leave a like for Randy.
Yeah, this is sick. All right, I'm gonna come back on the show, guys. Thanks for the last
Bet.
minute talk. I appreciate you guys very much, and I hope to see you on Twitch. And I'll catch up with you next week or something later this week.
Alchemist,
Thank
it
you.
was a pleasure,
Alchemist.
Randy. You guys are the
Yeah.
shit. Thank you all so much
Alright.
for coming on.
All right, boys.
Keep it up.
Yes.
Later.